choosing a class, classification scheme, data statistics. All these things are just values in. You're going to get some values, statistical values in our attribute table. Everything is automated, so it's not something that is hard. So let me give you an example of that. Let's say our point data now. Let's assume that this is, I want to calculate for, this is zinc, right? Zn, just right click. Did you see statistics now? Did you see that? Statistics. You can see that from the map. Click on statistics. Did you see that? The count is what? 1544. Minimum is 0, maximum is this. Did you see that? The minimum is 0, the maximum is this, the sum of everything is this, the mean is 32. Did you get that? Just the measurement, statistical type, data type. Did you get that now? The mean is standard deviation and blah blah blah. Did you see that? This is the frequency distribution table. Did you get what I'm trying to say now? So that's all about that. So you can do the same thing for copper. Cu is copper, right? Then you can see the count is out of 1544. We have the minimum to be what? Minus 0.02. Do you get that? We have the maximum to be what? 31.1. We have the sum to be this, mean, standard deviation, and everything like that. So this is an automated way of doing that. And then let me go to the classification scheme. So the classification scheme is just like you're trying to classify a particular field. Let me use state as an example. Let me classify states with respect to. Now this is our classification scheme. Did you get my point now? The scheme we have. These are the schemes. Let me show you the schemes. These are the schemes. These are the methods. You get that? We have the manual method. We have the equal interval, divine interval, the quantize, the natural breaks, standard deviation, whatever. So you can see all those statistics we saw the other time. Did you see that? Everything is there. So you can see all those statistics. Everything is located here. These are the break values. Break values are just the points where we have a change in another class. Did you get my points now? So that's the break value. So I think that's all. So you can change the number of classes you want. Did you get my points? So you can change that. So you can see this. I classify this into 5. Let me make it to 10. So you see what I'm trying to say. Did you see that? So it's into 10 now. Did you get that now? So if you apply this and then check your click OK. And then check on this. Zoom in. So you see that I classify this based on the shape length. Did you get my points now? I classify this to 10. And okay, let's try to calculate the area if it's possible. I doubt it won't work. Okay, this is the shape area. Good. Let's classify with respect to area. Did you get that now? Let's classify with respect. This is a perfect example. Are we to get a surprise? So I'm classifying this into 10 with respect to area. I want to see which one has largest area. You see that? You see those one with the largest area? We have which one is this? Let's try to label so that we can identify the states. Right? We don't have legend to correspond to. This we have Niger. Did you see that now? Niger is one of the biggest in terms of area. Did you see that now? We have Bonu. Bonu is very big. Taraba is also very big. Did you see that? Followed by Katsina, Bauchi. You get my point now. So based on this, you can see the highest. You get my point? You can also classify into 3. So these are classification scheme. You're trying to classify. Let me pick 3. So that I'll just say this is low, medium, and high. Did you get that now? So we have you can prepare a map like this, showing the largest area states having the largest area in Nigeria. Did you get my points now? So people saying this now, okay, Niger is very big, Kaduna is big, Bauchi is big, Yobe, Borno, and Taraba is big. Then the medium states are the Kebbi, Sokoto. Did you get my point? These are what we call classification scheme. You are classifying based on a particular field, which is area. Did you get my point now? So these are the example of classification scheme we know, I know. So because we can know more than that. So I want to see classification we can work with points. Let me work on pH, the soil pH. let me classify the soil pH into like maybe 2. So we have only 2 soil pH, the blue and the green. The blue and the red. Yeah, so you can see the soil pH. Did you see that? So where we have let me try to increase the point size. Did you get what I'm trying to do here? I'm just trying to show you choosing a classification scheme, and then the statistical analysis, whatever I showed you the other time. All those ones, just right click, check statistics. It will give you the information about the statistics about the particular field you're working with. So let me say 18. So let me say 18. Let me see that. Oh, it's too big. I'm sorry. Let me say 8. So 8 is still okay. These are 8s for this also. 8. You see that now? So I noticed that from the soil pH, the pH of the soil is very high in where? It is high in Ondo, some part of Oyo. Did you get what I point now? So people can see the distribution of the soil pH on this map. I don't know whether I get that. So all these things are, what's it called? These are important things we need to know. And then also I want to teach us how you can count. How you can count, yeah. Let's assume I want to count how many points falls within Oshun. Did you get my points now? These are the things you can be hacked. They might give you a lot of points showing maybe entertainment industry, and they want to count how many entertainment industry do we have in Texas using GIS. How do you do that? Are you telling me you want to be counting one by one? No, you just do yourself. So you use you like manual. The automated ways of doing things, so don't stress yourself. So in that case, you need to select that particular state first. Did you get my point? Now how do you do that? Go to your what's it called? Attributes, where the state equals to I want to pick one. Admin name equals to, let me see, Oshun state. Did you get that? Oshun. Okay, you see it's highlighted, right? Did you get that? Now selection by attributes, by location rather. I'm selecting no, this should be a point. I should have a point to be my target layer, and then my source layer will be the polygon, which is the state, and then completely within the feature layer, with the source layer rather, and then I'll say use the selected feature, but there is a particular thing that is missing here. I'm coming. Let me export this out as a single shape file. I think that's what the problem will be. Yes. Now let me try to do that again. Selection by good. Did you get my points now? I exported this as point, like a point shape file. You get my points now. This is a layer. So once I have it, it's like this. Did you get my points? It's still the same thing. I just right click, export data. You get my points? And then specify the folder, then click OK. It will ask you, do you want to access this to your file? You say yes, and then you have it there. Did you get my points now? So it's the same thing. But the purpose is that I want to count the total number of soil stations they have within Ocean. I can't, normally you can count this manually that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let's assume you have a lot of points in case of next time. Did you get my points now? So let me teach you how you can do that. So how you can do that is just like, I've selected my option, right? Using my selection by attribute, right? Then you go to your selection again, you click on selection by location, altogether. I want to count the points. This is the point, right? Right? This is the point. And then source layer will be your polygon. Always remember that your source layer is what? A polygon. You get my points now? So, and then completely within the source layer, apply. You see, all those points are highlighted, right? Every point within Ocean State are highlighted. Did you see that? They are all highlighted. Now, how do I count? What to do is very simple. Just right click on that point, go to the attribute table. You can see we have a lot of attribute tables. Let's say we have about 500,000 points here. Did you get my point? We have two icons here. You can show all records or show selected what? Feature. Did you get my point now? So if we click on the selected feature now, did you see 5 out of what? 1,544. And we counted it manually the other time, it's also 5, right? Can you hear me? Now, I want to perform multi-query now. I want every point within Osun, Ogun. Did you get my point? I want to count every point that falls within those states. So, good. So we can see it's 5 points that are within Osun. Now, I want to perform another task now. Or where my admin name equals to what? Get another unique value. Let me pick another one. No, I don't think it's Enugu. I don't think one. No, we don't have any in Enugu. Let's say Ondo. Yeah, Ondo. We don't have anyone in Lagos. Ondo. We have Ondo, Edo. And let me pick Edo to be the last. Your admin name equals to Edo E. Did you see that now? Now apply. You see, I've highlighted every polygon now. Did you see that now? Now click OK. And then now go to your selection by location. Now that particular point you want to count will be your what? Target layer. That is the target. Are we together? The source layer will always be what? Polygon. Did you get that? What is inside like a box, whether a bounding box or a confined box, anyone. And then you can see I checked something here called what? Use what? Selected what? Features. I want to count within the selected features. Did you get that? Did you get that? Now, the selection method now is that points that are completely within this boundary. Did you get my point now? Now, apply. Did you see all those points has been selected? Did you see that? Did you see that? So these are the type of problems you'll be encountering in real world. They can tell you I want to count every police station within all the western states in Nigeria. So use all these methods to do that. I want to count the total, what is again? Who can give me any idea? Schools, banks, balls within a particular area, and here you have the point for those balls. Did you get my points now? So in that case, you can use the type of method to do that. And then how do I know the total points that the soil stations within all the states? Just go to the attribute table, and then you can see 1,304 stations are selected. Did you get that now? In 1,544. Did you get that now? So these are the things you do in counting. You can see it gave me the value already out of the entire value. So you can check this back. So if I check on clear all selected feature, everything will be gone. Did you see that? Then you can now click back on show all records. Did you get that now? So these are the things you need to understand. So after that, then I think you are good to go on that. So you already understand how to choose class, right? Equal interval, blah blah blah, range, and blah blah blah. So all those things all work together for good. And then let me see, do you have any other one? Creating a map series, creating multiple map display. Okay, I need to teach you this. I don't know whether we still have time. I think we should be rounding up because of those are traveling a long way. So next class we start from this creating many maps or display. Let's assume that I think you know how to do that already. Working with charts. We're going to work with charts next time also. Charts. You can see all these pie charts. You see that displayed on the maps. All these things are population or whatever. Maybe you want to check out the ratio of male to female in a particular in a particular area, or maybe in Osun State. You can use pie chart for that. Male to female. Yeah, the ratio of male to female. Did you get that now on a map? Did you get that now? So you'll be able to say, oh, so that means female is, but you need to get the data first. The data for every male, the data for every female. Did you get that now? So everything will now be matched together. You now see the difference between males and females within a state. I don't know what I get at now. So I think, so that should be the end of the class for today. So if you have any question now, you can ask. So then we'll go to the mapping density, the point density we did the other time. So you see that point density, everything. All these things are just spatial analysis. Then the advanced class now you go into projects. I've given you problems you'll be solving. Did you get my point now? So I'll bring in problems. So I'll just display the problem. How can you use GIS to solve this? And then we brainstorm together, and then we give our solution. Did you get that now? So that's the way it's gonna work out. And then, so any question now? Any question? So find what is inside. I think we did something like this. We already did what is fine is inside already. So all those things are all together working for their good. And you see that what I just did the other time, summarize so things and blah blah blah. So we're still gonna work with a lot of spatial analysis. All these things we are doing is what? Spatial analysis. Did you get that now? Counting, classification schemes, standard deviation, statistics, and everything. They are spatial analysis. The basis is introduction to all those things, tools and whatever. Can you map this? Can you map that? Did you get my point now? You are now going to spatial analysis. We'll get to the advanced class. Advanced class will be talking about how we can deal with real world problems. That's when we say, okay, when I give you a project, can you carry out land use land cover for any area? How do you approach such tasks? Did you get my point? You're given to map out rainfall mapping of a particular area. How do you carry out? Did you get my point now? So these are the real world problems we're going to face in advanced class. Did you get that now? So thank you for today. So I appreciate you.